Hello, everybody, and welcome to the party. It's another wonderful game for the weird, weird world of Rifts. I just wanted to say hello real quick, and thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the party is dedicated to creating an inclusive and equitable gaming community where folks can come and learn how to stream and play games on stream, and we give them a place to do it. We have some amazing sponsors. We've got Devin Rue, maker of fine fantasy maps at rowinc.com. Tabletop Loot, maker of shirts, dice, mugs, and more. Great stuff over at tabletoploot.com. And of course, So Nerdware, our official merch sponsor. Use the code WELCOME to get 10% off at checkout at sonerdware.com. So Nerdware, it's what the nerds wear. And we have a Patreon, which is full of goodness. There is patreon.com/welcomepartyrpg. It helps us build the channel. You'll get interviews with players, session 0 for games like Rifts, and articles and other good things that we've been tossing on there. And also, we have an amazing Discord full of fun people. And thank you, whoever is throwing those links out there.
Crystal, of course.
Yay, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. All right. So, welcome to Rifts. I'm going to go around I'm going to let our players go around and introduce themselves before I get into other things. So we're going to start with Jericho Jack.
Hello, everybody. I am Evan. I'm EvanGenix64 on the Twitter, and I'm playing Jericho Jack, the human mercenary with a big metal arm and a bigger metal bike.
And no metal heart.
And no metal heart, a good boy juicy heart is what he has.
A delicious, Harkins.
Delicious, scrumptious, juicy boy heart.
Harkins.
Hi, I'm Throck. I'm playing Harkins. He's our Psy Slinger. That means he is a cowboy who carries guns that shoot energy and other secret things.
Yep. Secret. All right, hello.
Secret. I've got a secret.
Hello. My name is that girl at that place, also known as Maxine Bachman, also in this game. Hello. And I play, as we found out last week, the Ecto Traveler. I'm super excited about this and great to see where it goes out or what comes from it. I can word.
Iola.
Hi, I'm Kate. I play Iola, the half-fairy magic thief.
All right, and Jovra.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I play Jovra, an Atlantean who's also an artifact hunter who has a blue dragon named Zarzig.
And you got the most adorable little plushie of it for those who listen. We'll be throwing pictures of that in the Discord.
It's already there.
It's adorable.
Hardcore dorbs.
Okay, so previously on Rifts, the group had gone to the Akoma Nation in order to barter for some goo that makes armor good, and did a good job of it by helping them solve problems. There was a man who cast magic spells, and Jericho Jack had a real problem with him. He had an accomplice who had history with Iola. That accomplice got away. And then we returned to where do we return to? What's the name of that place? Not Sanctuary.
Refuge.
Refuge. Jeez. You returned to Castle Refuge, and the Legion, the Tomorrow Legion, a group of heroes who band together to do the most good they can and pay pretty well for mercenaries. You returned home. There was some Iola got some boxing lessons. Harkins did some studying with Jovra. Hello had a moment in the Akoma Nation where she disappeared from her shell and had visions of a strange world where the sky was blue and roads were intact.
What color is the sky?
It's still blue.
Okay, I was going to say, whoa, wait a minute.
I see the skies are blue, red roses too.
And as a reminder, Iola, you have advantage.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I do. Right. I need to remember that. Thank you.
So, was there anything else to highlight? Am I missing anything worth of note?
No, it's
I'm
a
sure
high
I-
role
oh.
play. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of great role play. There was a Sphinx librarian. You were researching Nima because in her vision, Hello met someone named Lindsay Sterling, a ranking Chromium Guardsman pilot at Nima. Yeah, and that pretty much brings us currently. Does anyone have anything they want to get done before you open your email for the mission
Kabloop.
briefing?
I am happy to
No.
do the mission.
I don't think so. Yeah, I'm ready to roll.
Hello wants to get a small piece of paper and try to remake her
Tiny crane.
yeah, my tiny crane. I don't know if it'll actually work or not, but she just wants to try to start to practice that.
It's definitely not working perfectly yet.
Okay.
But Hello's dexterity is relative.
Joe
So-
is going to privately message Hello about needing time to talk again.
Okay. I mean, Hello definitely seems more distant than she normally does. I mean, for a robot, she's pretty straight, but like, she just seems more distant than.
Distracted even.
Yeah.
There are some sub processes being used.
Yeah.
So the meeting will commence in room 4. You all show up. In walks Sir Tannhauser, a knight with the Legion. And he goes, hey, good job, everybody, on those last things. I think we've learned not to send you out to do any more negotiations.
What are you talking about?
I mean, you succeeded, but like,
Yeah,
we'll send more diplomats next time.
you're welcome.
Okay. And oh yeah, good job on that little town you found, that grape witch. And
Yes.
those worm thingies.
Yeah, the worm thingies.
Those
What
worm
worm?
thingies with the farmers. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
The
I,
worm
let's be
race.
honest, I didn't really read your reports yet.
Oh, that's
Um,
good. Good to know you do your job.
I do.
Yeah.
I have just had a lot going on. All right. So, for you all, I have another mission here. Coming in from the same contact we got information about the Millennium Tree. There is another shipment that he has spotted. And it is of something we very much would like to see no one have.
Are you going to tell us what it is this time, or are we going to have to figure it out for
I
ourselves?
am. He says that it is, according to him, it is a series of weapons. Now, these are dark magic stuff. I've seen one or two in my time, and they're dangerous as hell. They're really bad.
You said dark magic?
Oh, the darkest. They're bio wizards stuff.
What are those, like goo wizards?
Mm-hmm. All right, so imagine a person.
Right?
Now imagine someone jamming that person into a weapon.
Ew.
Yeah.
Now imagine that person is also an extremely powerful magic fairy.
Magic what?
A little fairy,
A fairy.
Like Iola?
but smaller.
Well, yeah, because I'm only half. So they're enslaving fairies and weapons.
Yeah, it's a thing the Splugorth have done. I thought they were in this book. Where are they?
Wait, you're half a fairy?
Are you?
Really, Jack? Do you see the wings?
I don't know, man. The world's full of all kinds of shit. How am I supposed to know exactly what you are?
They're giant butterfly wings.
So how'd that
Kind of
happen?
hard to miss them.
Who are your parents? How'd they meet?
Yes, let's get into her backstory right now in the middle of my meeting. Thank you.
All right. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just curious.
But no, the Splugorth are the terrible aliens from beyond kind of space time, but also kind of dimensions.
Yeah.
So
They
they're
took over your
they-
city, right, Jovra?
they took over Atlantis. Yeah,
They sound pretty terrible.
yeah. One took over. Never mind. Okay, so they have relationships with the Federation, the quote unquote true Federation of Magic. They're the worst. And there's a group in the. All right, so the Federation of Magic is a bunch of different factions and magic users in the Magic Zone, which is what used to be called Ohio and Indiana. And they bicker. Some of them are like psychic, some of them are magic, some of them are not psychic at all. And then some of them like work with demons a lot. And some of them worship dragons, but like evil ones. And so there's the Federation of Magic, which split off from the Coalition years ago. And then there's the quote-unquote true Federation of Magic led by Alistair Dunscan, who I have had the pleasure of never meeting. Because everything I've heard about him, he's a maniac. And so they're selling some weapons to some cultists. And it's
weapons that we need to get and bring back here for safety.
No. See, the thing is, the weapons have fairies in them. We're not keeping these. We're breaking them.
So we're killing all the fairy weapons.
Free the fairies if you can. I mean, you don't.
They're alive in there,
Yeah.
and you can free them. Like they're not.
They won't. See, here's the thing.
Like, did they fold them up into a gun? That's what I'm imagining. They snap their little bones and turns them into guns or something.
No, they just put them in a glass bottle and jam the bottle into a weapon.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
It doesn't, but
Okay.
that's not how it's supposed to work. But they figured out a way to do it.
It's magic. Fuck it.
It's not my kind of magic. It's not the magic I do. And so.
So this is a rescue op at the end of the day.
Yeah, but here's the thing: rescuing fairies is also dangerous business because I figured this job would be better for you than any other group because you've got Iola, and they'll probably not hate her, and they're not going to be happy when they get out. Now, I don't know if you've ever had a pissed off fairy around you. Like, it's not good.
Well, I mean, do we have any kind of... Could I roll to, like, know a little more about them?
Creatures of magic? Do you have Lord Demon Monster or Creatures of Magic?
I have lore and monsters.
You will take a negative, we'll say 10 penalty.
I have demons and monsters.
100, complete 0. You rolled
I was not
maximum
listening.
possible worst. All right, so
fairies, we just gotta like give them dust or something. Is there something to do? Iola, isn't there something to do with dust or something? Fairy dust.
There's something to do with dust.
Isn't that a thing that they like? I don't know. Don't they like candy and shit? Can't we just give them like goofy shit, like candy and stuff?
I don't think so, but I'm gonna
Animals or
double check
something?
Kevin to make sure.
How bad could they be? They're like little flying things, right?
So Jack, you know how if someone like put you in jail against
Yes.
your will, how you'd feel the second someone opened that jail?
Oh yeah, super pissed off.
Yeah. So just expect that.
Well, what kind of firepower do these things have? I mean, they're teeny. Oh,
So is Iola
sounds
is
like a lot.
comparatively small. But unless you want to dance for the next 10 years, be careful.
I look to Iola like really? Like,
I'm nice, Jack.
Can you make Harkins dance?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
How did you hear me, Harkins? I was whispering.
That was a bad whisper.
It's a stage whisper.
He's right next to me. On the other side.
On you.
So where you headed is the ruins of an old airport in a place called Memphis.
Oh.
Memphis.
Yeah.
All right. Now, who are we up against? These are this coalition that we're up against? Is this mercenaries like last time, black
Okay,
market
Jack.
stuff? Or is it only just the magic people? It's magic people, right?
Federation of Magic and cultists.
Right.
And it's even a Splugorth related Federation of Magic, so I'm hoping they don't have a conservator. If you see a Splugorth conservator, which is like, imagine a minivan size, or maybe not a mini, one of the Volkswagen. Well, you wouldn't know. That's an old dead car, the Volkswagen Mini. There was a lot of them. Never mind.
Would I know what that is?
You would. When he says Volkswagen Mini, your brain goes, "Oh yeah, those are kind of cute."
I like those.
Except it has a giant tentacled demon stuffed in the top of it, and
I
it's
don't like that
surrounded
so much.
by like magic shields, and it's called a conservator slave bodge because they claim people as slaves. It's real bad. If you see one of those, you might be able to hurt it, but I'm not sure you'd be able to kill it before its allies got to you.
Would I know a way to start breaking down the barrier, like breaking down the shields?
Well, it's not something you've ever seen. It's something of magic and,
Gotcha.
bullets,
yeah.
enough bullets.
Gotcha. I like tangible technology, not magics. Gotcha.
The thing is, it does have some tangible technology in it. It's just connected to awful eyeball things. He
So
calls
I
up a
could
picture of
stop
it.
the motor.
No.
Ugh.
The motor is a floating eyeball.
Merry Christmas.
So if you've ever seen the original Rifts book, it is the thing on the cover of that.
Oh, good.
Oh, so it looks the way that it sounds.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, Gorth, like.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab an image of it and throw it in the chat.
Thanks, Piglet.
It is. He's like, if you see one of those, call for backup because, oh boy. Now those things tend not to make it this far inland from the coast. Anyone who sees one kind of lets everybody else know because nobody likes the Splugorth except this one, except for the quote unquote true Federation of Magic, who are the worst. But yeah. So you will be going to Memphis. It's about 300 miles away. The cultists are bad people. They are. We suspect them of being demon cultists. We don't have too much information on them. Our contact person, Vidseditious.
Sorry, that's a good name.
Yeah, he's a city rat in Merktown. He said he saw the shipment coming through and let us know about it. So, probably, yeah. So, after this, if you want to go to Merktown, you're only 200 miles away.
Ooh, let's go to Merktown. Guys, let's go to Merktown. Please, let's go to Merktown.
Yeah.
First, wait, I can make it legit. There's actually something I need to check on in Merktown. The shit that had to do with fuckface McGee that we locked in super jail forever. But also, if any of you guys haven't been to Merktown, you're gonna love it. It's great.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Jack will love it.
Great. See, this guy knows. This guy knows what's up.
I know Jack will love it.
Absolutely. And that means
as
that
part of a mercenary company myself, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't know if you've got anything you need to do before you get started, but here's your mission files. Find the shipment, destroy it, free the beings you can, save what you can. Don't get killed.
Yeah, this sounds like Iola's gonna be in charge. Because what?
We will figure out a plan together.
Right.
Good talking.
All right. We're good, I think.
I mean,
so,
I could be the leader. Like I'm down.
Probably not that. It's probably something other than that, I think, actually. I think another course would be best for us. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fair. I think this is reasonable that you think this.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
shit.
starting on that again.
I think I think this is just kind of classic Harkins. I mean, ever since that witch fiasco, I get it if you guys are a little intimidated by the main man. Oh, ooh, my arm's metal, so I guess he's flexing that. I don't know.
Yeah, you can flex a metal arm.
Yeah.
Why not? It just goes.
I hear
Okay.
that.
Oh.
Okay. See, on my
I'm
screen,
just
you're
saying.
pointing to Michelle.
And on my screen, you're pointing to me again.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what's happening on your screen. It's what matters what's happening on the stream.
Stream
That's
does
true.
I mean, what stream? This is all real. Like,
An advantage from the DM.
Also,
Wow.
Yeah,
thank
no,
you,
I got
Pippa.
it.
Thank you again.
thank you, Wu-Tang, for the advantage to the DM. Hey, never mind.
Stop giving it to the DM. Wu-Tang, what are you doing? Do you want us to die?
Who wants to roll a new character? Okay. So you begin traveling towards Memphis. I'm using a real map because I know where some things are. Oh, nope, lost it. Of course. Because you're going from basically Branson, Missouri to... I need to put that qualifier in there. To Memphis, which is about 300 miles. It's through rough terrain. It's not good. It's going to take you at least 7 to 8 hours to get there. Even on your fast equipment, there are no such things as highways anymore.
Okay.
You're basically plowing through trees. And
Cool.
yeah, through these pathways, it seems like no one's been out this way or through this path in a while. When you get kind of towards... you get into a forest that an old map says is Ozark National Forest. I'm going to have Jovra roll me a save against... Let me look at the save list. What can I make you save against? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'll look at that sheet.
As we're going, Hello is playing music, but it's more like elevator music this time. Like it's
Inside the car or outside?
inside the car.
Just making sure.
All right, so if you could give me a save against insanity.
Ooh, that sounds beautiful.
What?
A save against insanity, you've got to roll 12 or higher. Your bonuses to ME apply.
Oh, this is for everyone?
Oh, no, just her.
Okay.
Because she feels it a moment before everybody.
Oh.
The area you're on is kind of like... used to be, you can see under some of the trees is chunks of asphalt. What it used to be a road. And then the entire thing suddenly shifts to where the trees turn into giant canyon, like giant red pillars. The pieces of asphalt turn into like a gelatinous goo. But nothing changes about the rest of you. The sky takes on a weird purplish sheen.
Do we notice this?
Everybody sees it.
The road is goo.
This guy is a weird purple sheen.
We are on a hovercraft. The road does not matter.
I'm on a horse. It can fly, but I'm on a horse.
Jovra, what is all of this bullshit? You're our info. What is this? What is this fucking thing?
It's dimensional.
Wait, what?
Correct? I would,
Give
This
me
is-
a knowledge dimensions.
Yeah.
Or knowledge magic, if anyone else wants to.
I don't think I have that.
All right, so you don't. The only person with knowledge dimensions is going to be Jovra.
Yeah.
So Jovra, you're familiar with this phenomenon. It's called de-shifting. It's when the dimensionality of a region suddenly shifts without misplacing any of the people and things in it. It just... There are theories that it's an alternate Earth kind of overlapping briefly. And it's been known that sometimes, especially in the areas around Tennessee, and near the Ozark forests, it starts getting pretty bad. It can happen pretty much anywhere, but in the Ozark forests and Tennessee area, it is a little worse than other places.
This is deeply disconcerting.
I know. I have rarely encountered such a phenomenon.
Are we in any physical danger, or is this just one of the weirdnesses we should expect traveling out this way?
It's more of the latter.
We have to be very careful. And we have to keep our, what is the phrase? Keep our wits about us?
Yes, that
Yes.
is the correct phrase.
You hear Hello's like little whiz bops as she's putting that phrase into her language database.
There we go.
Now, are we thinking that there's ambushes
There. Are you?
of any kind? Like,
Tell me.
I actually have detect ambush now that
Roll
the
that
scenery.
detect ambush.
All right, now that the scenery is changing,
Where's that damn thing?
I do not detect an ambush. And in other news, Harkin's horse is ugly.
Oh, he's on the ball with these.
Zarzik detects something.
All right, so if there is something to detect, Zarsig looks where, in much of the places, behind one of the bulges of goo, there is a creature. It has the head of an owl, front paws of like a little fox, and the tail of a snake instead of back legs. It looks... Sorry.
It's a mad bear
What is
pig.
that?
I shoot it. I shoot it. I
Yeah.
shoot it. I shoot it. I shoot it. I shoot it. No.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
I don't think I saw it. I think only you saw it.
Zarzik saw it. Is the
And
creature
Zarsig
coming
will
towards
tell. It looks like it's getting... Well, and then it's got mind block up. So does mind block get around your sixth sense? Thrak? Does that...
Mind block does not get around my sixth sense.
Okay, so your sixth sense also triggers where you see two of them. These little...
They're coming
weird-
right for us!
Hold on.
My sixth sense only goes off if we're being attacked, right?
Yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to pounce. But here's the thing. They're not very big. They're not going to be able to do much before you all just murderize them. There's only two of them, and it's
Yeah.
in a kind of... It looks like these things aren't normally from your dimension.
Yeah. I will happily murderize one.
I will also like to murderize if I can, please.
All right, just roll me the damage.
Okay.
Because I don't see the point in spending 5 minutes getting
No.
into combat mode.
Legit
just for-
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
15.
15.
Oh,
That's-
murder brothers, murder
What?
brothers.
That's the
Now
exact
you're
number you
looking at
needed.
me.
You just
Yay!
shoot both of these things in the eye.
Awesome.
At the same... Well, the one Harkins killed dies slightly before, as Harkins is much quicker on the draw.
But mine explodes.
Yes, but the other one explodes.
I killed mine first, but mine was bigger explosion.
Mine's bones and guts went everywhere.
When the dimension suddenly shifts back again, and now that you kind of know that you're in a de-shifting area, you don't have to like keep being surprised by it, Jovra. You see the things that you just shot at were basically coyotes, except for fur. They had bits of like metal spikes. They're roughly the size of coyotes, but like with porcupine spikes made of metal.
Wait, the creatures that we just killed changed
Yes,
into something else?
but they are still creatures you just killed.
I want to leave this forest. I do not like this forest. This shit makes no sense. Jover, get us out of here.
Soon there'll be apple trees throwing apples at us, saying, "Get out of our woods!"
Actually, if you listen closely enough, you
No.
can start to hear the faint sounds of banjo.
No, actually.
No, no.
Oh, we need to get the
No.
hell out of here.
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay, no, Hello loves it. If there's actually music,
No.
Hello might be like, "Ooh."
That's a banjo competition you're about to get into. You're about to do Battle of Banjos.
You can hear about a half mile off. There is someone playing banjo.
Nope.
And we will continue moving safely through this section of
The Ozark
Dark
Forests.
Forest.
Oh, I'm also on Jack's bike this time, just so everybody knows.
Okay.
Then you saw me myrtleize the thing.
I saw you myrtleize the thing.
Yay!
Go you.
He has to show off for somebody.
He has to.
Small animal. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Yep. All right, let's get out of here before the road turns into like a snake or something.
Yeah, that would suck.
There, you do go through 2 more D shifts. One, just it becomes winter.
Oh, fuck!
It absolutely becomes winter, and there's an inch of snow on the ground.
My arm always freezes up.
And you can see at some point you can see like a direct wavy line where the snow just immediately stops, but snow is on one side of it and not the other.
Jovra is taking notes.
Yeah.
Because Hello is driving, so Jovra can take notes about all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You go through a couple more, or you go through one more dimensional shift into a. It looks like you're driving through water because you see little bubbles, like as though you were walking on the floor of the ocean, except you can still breathe. You can still. It just sound gets a lot denser and closer. And you see little bubbles every now and then floating up towards what is the sky. And you move a little slower through this because...
Are there any sharks?
There are no sharks at the moment.
What about...
Up above, way high, about half mile in the air, you can see what looks to be some kind of kite.
Is Harkin's little buddy with us? Because that's a shark, right?
A shark puppy.
The shark puppy. It's very different. He's got little fat little legs.
Mm-hmm.
But is he with us though?
Always.
He's always with me.
In the car.
He's literally, his head is right over my shoulder and his little paws are up on my shoulders.
Yes.
And he's just got like his tongue out and he's like on the horse.
Yes.
Oh, he can ride on your back. I did not know that.
Well, kinda.
If you want him to be in the vehicle,
no.
Garzik.
See, here's the thing: that puppy is not going to fall off that bike because it'll just claw right into it if it has to.
Yeah,
of course.
Okay.
All right, so you
I love you,
see
but
that
no.
up above, and you push a little faster, and it doesn't seem to react to you. But you see it turn over, and a pair of massive eyes, as it's some kind of 50-foot wide manta ray, way high above you, and you speed out of the area.
No, thank you, please.
All right. As you approach...
Fucking riffs.
Everything's weird.
As you approach the city of Memphis, you come to the area of West Memphis, and you see there is a river and then the ruins of the city. And the Memphis International Airport is kind of just south of the middle of the city. But you see a lot of lights coming from that area, which means that there's definitely something over that way.
Now, you said this city is ruins, right? This isn't like the city of Memphis isn't an active city like the Sky City was.
Most of it is ruins. No one's really, well, enough people would have been into Castle Refuge from here. It's close enough that there are some people living here. It is not by any means city population.
Gotcha.
Maybe
like a settlement.
4,000. Yeah, it's more of a settlement.
A settlement that might need our help.
Yeah, very well might.
Let's do it. Do we have to cross this river?
You do have to cross this river. You see the ruins of a bridge.
But not a whole bridge.
It is roughly a whole bridge. You see a sign that says Hernando de Soto Bridge up ahead.
Huh.
The Memphis, Arkansas Bridge, and then someone wrote out, "It's gone, bro," in spray paint on that sign.
Jack.
I haven't even been here in a while.
In a No.
Yeah, I might have been drunk. I say we make it slow across this bridge, just in case it we jostle it too much and it breaks. Actually, Harkins, since you have, how heavy is your horse? Is it like
I don't know,
heavier
about
than-
800-900 pounds. Why?
Now it can hover, right? Last minute.
Yeah,
if it needs to.
I mean, it could hover the whole time if I want. That's just no fun.
Well, right. So maybe clip clop it across the bridge, and if
Yeah.
the bridge starts to give way, you can hover back real quick, and then we'll know if the bridge is safe for the big boy van to go across.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
No.
As you come up towards even closer on the bridge, you see a billboard. One says "Hail to the King," and "Hail 2" is crossed out, or "Hail" is crossed out in black spray paint, and "Death" is written over it.
See, that's a waste. I would have wrote "Hell to the King." These people are amateurs.
I'm more interested in who the king is and why they don't like him very much.
Probably a warlord or something.
Yeah, probably.
Do I know anything about this city?
You have not been here. Do you have a streetwise? Do you have some kind of personable role?
Oh, I think I might.
Look at your skills with you.
I think I do. Streetwise, yes, I do. It's 41. Let's do
Roll
it.
that streetwise.
Oh, I
Rolled a 44.
have no idea who this is. Yeah, on a 41, I know.
So you have not heard of anybody in this area. You have never been down this way.
I don't know anything about this area.
Like I said, Merktown's 200 miles north, but
Yeah.
again, that's like a 5-6 hour drive. And if you don't know for a fact that something's here, you're probably not coming through.
No one down here was going to pay me anything, so I never came down here.
Yeah. So you all make it across the bridge pretty safely. And you see an area with the lights on, and then you have on your maps, your data maps, old data maps, a beacon for the old Memphis International Airport's geographic coordinates. Actually, that wouldn't work anymore because satellites are gone. You have an old map, you have an old pre-risk map that has been put on your data pads that shows you how to get there.
Okay.
Someone give me a navigation roll to find out a fact.
Land navigation?
You can roll in navigation as well. 21, 26.
Wow.
Success.
Seems like y'all know what's going on, so I'm not going to even roll.
Everybody's got nav.
I figured I'm driving. I probably should make that roll.
Essential for Merc work.
Moik woik.
True. So you see that the lights that are on the large lit up area is not the area where the airport is. Instead, on the map is a little house like figure with a little circle with a little house in it. And next to that it says Graceland.
Well, I mean, guys, the lights are over there.
I'm sorry. Are we going to Graceland? Graceland? Memphis, Tennessee? Are we going to Graceland?
I don't know. There might be people over there.
We should approach carefully.
Are there poor boys and children and families?
You do see a sign a little further into Memphis that says all will be received in Graceland.
All will be received in Graceland. Sorry, it's a Paul Simon song, people. Come on. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, if it's great. It's the most dad album ever, but it's fantastic.
It's pretty great.
It is a great dad album, though.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, you're all going to approach carefully, slowly, watching out for traps and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Every now and then you see something moving in the ruins, but it's nothing big enough to really be a concern, or it's nothing that looks like it's going to attack you. Harkins, at no point do you get a ping on the thing, just you get creatures that probably now live in these ruins. You see a giant spider web above one of the streets. Like between the ruins of two 20-story skyscrapers. There is a spider web stretched between them.
But I feel no
You feel no danger, and you see a couple of eagles stuck in there.
Aw, I wonder if there's any way to help them out.
Are they? They're probably very dead.
Are they alive or are they
eagles
dead?
alive?
It's hard to tell from.
I've got a multi-app
So
expand.
Mark
Oh, yeah.
Harkins.
What?
You see them mostly dead.
If we take away whatever creature made that is their food, then we become the food. I suggest we let this circle of life go and we move on.
I would like to show whatever part of the circle of life that is. Who is at the apex? Yes, I know circles do not have apexes, but
Also, it's funny you think that might still be humans.
oh no, I do not think they're humans. Disembodied voice coming from the clouds.
Sorry.
As I talk to myself, good for the clap.
Harkins, please.
Oh, I need to.
Better than us.
All right, I won't try and save the eagles that are stuck up in a giant spider web.
Thank you.
You're welcome, I guess.
See, Harkin, how does that feel? She yells at me when I try to burn witches. She's yelling at you when you're trying to save eagles. Right?
Yeah, but I don't get like weirdly defensive and say, no, I was right the whole time, and see how this thing I did that was wrong was actually right, but was really wrong, but I need to convince myself that it's right to maintain my fragile ego. See, I don't say that.
You don't because you're wrong.
Well,
And I won't.
my case in point. Thank you for proving it.
Thank you for understanding that I was right.
That's the one I use.
Okay, boys, let us continue to approach carefully.
I was just beating her head against your back, Jack. Like,
That feels good. A little lower.
Suddenly, the knives feel cold and cool to Iola's touch. No,
So tempting.
as you get closer, you do see that the lights are definitely coming from this giant white building. It is a beautiful colonial building behind a large, thick gate, which looks like it has music notes all along it. It's got a thick wall, and you see a gate in the wall, which looks like if you've ever seen sheet music, which Jack probably hasn't, bars across with notes coming around, and there's two figures in the neon lights on the gate, one of which seems to be kind of dancing. The other one seems to be a little broken.
The hell is all this?
You see in front of these gates are guys in, let's just say, greaser-looking jackets holding laser guns.
Okay.
And they go, "Hail, friend. What can we do you for?"
Yeah. Anybody want to do the talking?
yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, you take point.
Yes, please.
Oh, gracious leader, please.
I lean over and let her pop up.
I'll just stand on the back of the bike.
These are
Hi.
folding.
We heard that all are welcome at Graceland.
All will be received in Graceland. If you come with peace in your heart and music, if you come with music and peace in your heart, you are welcome in the king's territory.
Ooh, hippies. Okay.
Who is the king?
You don't know about the king?
No, I'm not from around here.
Oh. We'll let you know about the king.
Kevin,
Yes?
DM.
Mhm.
You said that they are all wearing the same clothes.
Roughly.
They are all talking in the same accent,
Roughly a Tennessee accent, yeah.
and they're all making mention to this king as if he is a prestigious figure. That they are welcoming newcomers as long as they. Okay,
Yeah.
I want to kind of look over to Iola and go, "Come."
Can I assist any of Iola's roles by slightly turning up the music to "Hello, Darkness, My Old Friend"?
I don't know.
Why does that help?
It would
Why does
depend
that
greatly on the roles.
The king is not Paul Simon.
Do you know who the king is?
He's not Art Garfunkel.
They said
Nothing is Art
not a
Garfunkel.
song about helping
That's
people.
fair. That's also fair. But like,
So
I'm like,
they
I am
said if
getting
you come with music, and the volume just goes up a tiny bit.
So
And
you're
then
playing.
talking a little bit
Oh
more.
my God, you're playing music.
One goes, "That's a beautiful song, haunting." You got more music like that? We like to share.
Oh, damn it.
Yes, we have a appreciation for a wide spectrum of music, many genres.
Now, remember,
Both-
we're gonna ask
both
you to
country-
be peaceable. We're gonna trust you to be peaceable in our territory. If you don't, the colonel might have to. The colonel deals with anyone who gets out of line.
Is the colonel the king's right hand man?
Yeah, well, he manages the place. Yeah,
Right. Okay.
So,
Colonel Parker. Yeah.
God damn it, Kevin.
This is great.
Fucking damn it. All right. Good. So, what do you do here?
Well, we accept visitors on a temporary basis. We don't have a ton of space for people. We do have some good crops, and you do notice that some of the buildings you passed, the crops seem to be especially healthy around. Like the field of wheat that popped up where a building was knocked down looked to be kind of tended well and growing extremely well when it should be not exactly in season. No, I don't. Yeah, none of you are farmers, but it looked so healthy, even all of you could tell.
Ma, that's
It
some
looks
healthy wheat you
great.
got there.
I'm like, thank you. The current king gives it his blessing.
The current king?
Yes.
current king?
Well, there's King Presley, and then there is the king.
All right. What's the difference?
Well, King Presley leads us in worship of the king.
So, who is the actual king?
Well, I'm surprised you come all this way to Graceland. Didn't know.
Well, we're not exactly
Most people coming here know the king.
We just kind of saw some people outside of a building and thought we would come up and check in on the local folk.
Well, we do like to give off lights so people could find their way to safety if they're coming for us.
Safety.
And that is much obliged.
Yeah, keep the lights on for you.
So, who is this actual king? Who's the?
The actual king is you ever heard of Elvis?
That's. I had a brother named Elvis, not a brother, but like a brother from another mother named Elvis. Back home.
Hold on, writing a thing.
Hold on.
We'll keep the lights on for you.
Yep, just leaning in hard today.
Yeah, I'm just doing it. I'm just here.
All right. So, well, Elvis was an entertainer that brought all kinds of people together. He was a beacon of hope back in the days before, and then we the ideas and the light in his heart and the songs we've come to pay respect to it.
Okay.
All right.
The song has a nice transition into I Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis Presley.
Yeah, she knows. Or wait, yeah, the robot knows.
That's Roy Orbison, by the way.
Not this version.
Oh, all right.
I have my
There is an
Spotify.
Elvis Presley version of I Can't Help Falling in Love. I would have done Love Me Tender, but what else?
Yeah, I didn't even know he did
If you
it.
say that out loud,
version.
He did
the song
so many
changes.
songs. A lot of his stuff was covers.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Everything was covers back in the day. Everything's covers now for the most part.
One of them starts dancing, like swaying and dancing to it, and they're like, "You know what, you folks, we're gonna give this thing to come on in. Yeah, come on in."
Yeah.
And they open these massive gates. They open, and inside you see just the most gorgeous colonial 2-story made of stone house with white pillars out front. There's a fountain and a U-shaped driveway, all in looks like, I wouldn't say new, but well built condition. Some of the parts of it probably predate rifts, but it looks like this has been mostly repaired to a state of not exactly replication, but
DM, this entire conversation, I just wanted to be looking at these men individually. What are their weapon? What is their weaponry? What are their bionics looking like? How strong are they? What race are they? What kind of creature are they? I want to be sizing up this.
Two humans. They're both humans. Both human men. One is a dark-skinned black man. The other is a white guy with blonde hair.
Okay.
Don't appear to have any bionics that you can see, and they are holding L20 laser rifles, which is pretty much your default.
Okay.
Their clothes shimmer a little bit as they walk.
So some sort of...
You don't see any obvious armor, but if you had to guess, the clothes are probably normally light armor. Maybe there's something weird about it.
Might be like enchanted or something like that.
Yeah, it's hard to say from here.
Okay. And as far as what we are around, do I see blood stains, bullet holes? Do I see not so much blood stains of things falling and dying, but things being dragged into their... I'm looking for cult shit. I'm looking for we eat people here. That's what I'm looking for.
Do you see not blood stains, but bullet holes shot into the surrounding buildings, lasers, which, judging from your ability with guns and your targeting systems, you can see clearly came from positions by or at the gate, shooting into something in front of these buildings and missing. You don't see signs of a battle recently.
Okay.
Unless you're gonna get off your bike and look.
Not right now. I'm definitely staying with my group right now. But this is just the shit I'm looking at while they're talking to, and while I was playing Elvis Presley. This is what I'm doing. But yeah.
Would clairvoyance work right now?
Probably.
Okay, I'd like to go for a little bit of clairvoyance here.
What are you trying to get?
Just to see if there's in the very near future, an ambush or something waiting, or she's a little on edge with how people are.
How welcoming this group is.
She knows her group, and she knows that what they're here to do, and they're all the questions that they're asking of these people are making her well, maybe they're not as nice as they're letting on.
So would you like to spend the ISP and attempt a skill roll?
Yes, I would.
The skill of your clairvoyance is 66 at this point. So roll 1d100.
1d100.
And score under 66.
1d100. Here we go.
80. You can't force it.
Okay.
Clairvoyance is unpredictable at best. Sometimes it will happen unintentionally without you trying, and then other times you just can't really focus enough to get through. There's your clairvoyance doesn't really catch the world, kind of.
Okay.
You reach out with it, trying to expand your consciousness, and it just doesn't attach correctly.
Okay. Which makes her a little more nervous.
As you come inside, you see a garage off to the side with a bunch of motorcycles, straight up on the ground motorcycles. You see a bunch of classic cars that look like they were recently built or recently refurbished.
Okay.
And you see a bunch of modern security systems on the house itself. Throughout this place, you also see it's called the Guest House, which is basically a 5-story hotel with these same colonial pillars kind of off to the side, where you see some activity going around. There are lights on there. There is also a concert hall in the back, which seemed like an outdoor concert hall. I don't know that, Graceland's, I don't know if Graceland has an outdoor concert hall, but it does in the future.
Yeah.
Why not?
Has a clamshell. They keep it
And they said
play,
that they liked Elvis.
Oh, they love it.
I'm gonna take a chat suggestion and start playing Heartbreak Hotel.
One of the people start coming over and just dancing around.
Yes.
They're like, yeah.
I mean, it's not ridiculously loud, like it would be at like a parade or something, but just loud enough to keep us in good standings with people.
So I'm saying you left around 10 in the morning, so it's about 6 in the evening now. It's been about 8 hours.
I would have to say these people seem perfectly harmless to me.
You do see a couple of them have like bottles of beer. Some are just wearing normal clothes. You see a couple of people you do see one cyborg wearing the same like jacket as the guys out front, but he is like a fully like 8-foot tall, fully cybernetic with a cybernetic face, but wearing like an Elvis, like a metal shaped pompadour made of metal.
Yes.
And a leather jacket.
And a leather jacket.
Yes.
A chain wallet that connects to a power pack.
Yes.
Nice.
That's so good.
Were there any turrets on the roof?
You don't see any turrets on the roof. You do see a couple people on the roof.
Okay. Snipers. Okay. I want to get a feel for their defenses.
And as you are in there, you see an old man start going, hey, turn that down. Turn that down. Someone's like, oh, one of the guys like salutes. He's like, I don't salute me like that. All of y'all, who'd you let in here? Well, they come to see, man. They come to see. I was like, well, get him out here. Let me see him. Park your car right there. Let me see you. Let me see you.
Well, we didn't come to. Well, all right.
You come to see Graceland, right?
No, not.
I'm just gonna say yes, we did.
Yes,
well,
of
I'm
course
see you
we did.
Before you see Graceland.
In the communicator, we came to see Graceland.
Got it.
Yes, we are so interested in what you do here. And I'll step out.
All right, you step off, and it's just like gives you the eye up and down, gives you like the real big. All right, you got some magic to you. I can see that on you. A little bit of mind stuff too. And you on the back, you just punch real good, huh?
That's it.
Cowboy, you keep them holstered. You shouldn't need them.
Y'all seem mighty fine to me. I'm not worried about being here.
I don't know what that is on top of your car.
It's a vacuum.
Why'd you have a vacuum on top of your car?
It's not really a vacuum.
That is hello.
Oh, he looks over at you and his eyes just like. He reaches out to shake Jover's hand. To shake Jover's left hand?
She will do so.
All right, which tattoo is on your left hand?
That is the weapon.
Okay.
If he's looking for
no, he's going to shake your right. He's trying to see your clan tattoo.
Oh, then it is the left.
Yeah, so he's shaking with the opposite hand to try to make you do the same.
Yes, so he's going to see the flaming scimitar.
And then when he sees your clan tattoo, he like the shake gets firm but not aggressive, and he like you see him stand up a little straighter. And he's like, "They're good. They're good. They're all fine." I didn't know there were many of you about. Well, come on in. Let me show you Graceland.
I'm Iola, by the way.
Oh yes, I should get your names. Yes, I'm Colonel Parker. They call me.
This is Jovra.
Jovra. It's nice to meet you, Jovra.
Thank you, Colonel.
Harkins.
Harkins, Mr. Harkins. Yes.
At this point, I'm probably parked the vehicle and like just coming down and out.
Jack. And that's hello.
Your robot's named Hello?
She named herself.
Well, I met a guy named Buddy once, and he was.
His name
like
was
him.
Buddy?
Yeah, he called himself Buddy.
Weird.
Yeah.
And this is Zarsig.
He leans down to Zarsig and says something in Dragon. And Zarsig, let's see. Let me look at Zarsig's character sheet real quick. Zarsig is about to have a big reaction.
Zarsig kills the man.
Oh.
This is how Zarsig.
Hey, check the stuff. So, what is Zarsig's special abilities?
Whooping ass.
Taking names.
Yeah.
Electricity.
Spewing lightning from his
Yes,
mouth.
like scent. Can
Yes.
smell well.
Yes, she can. She swims.
And she says, little lady. And Zarsig like huddles behind your legs, but not like threatened, but like
Unsure.
not unsure, completely sure that they should, like, Zarsig gets real low to the ground. And she's like, and the colonel says, well, I can put you up for the night.
What did the colonel say in Dragon?
Oh, in Dragon, he said, hello there, little cousin.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Jover now knows. And she cannot say anything yet.
Yeah. He's like, it's, I can put you all up. We'll clear out one of the rooms for you. We might be able to get 2. Well, yeah, we'll get 2 rooms for you. I can get 2 rooms for you. Yeah, and the king will be doing something in the morning if you want to come see. I'll make sure you meet him.
By chance, I have a guitar.
What's that?
Do you?
I didn't hear you.
Have a guitar?
Do you want? I'm sorry.
Guitar. Yes, that I could borrow.
Absolutely. He's like, get a guitar. He's like, one of the acoustics. Not one of the replicas.
One of the shitty ones. You're one of the shitty ones.
The good ones we don't.
No,
let out. I'm sorry, but like,
understandable.
but we'll definitely bring you a guitar. And one guy's like, hey man, this is mine, and it's a beautiful Martin, 6-string with a pearl inlay frets. Oh, it's so nice. So anyway, sorry.
Is that a piano?
Yes, it's a piano.
Wow.
That drops on you when you talk about this guitar.
It's a real fancy, nice guitar.
Better than an anvil, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a different cartoon. Now, so they'll be like, welcome, welcome. You see that there's do you all go over to the hotel with them? Yeah.
Yes.
I guess. Yeah.
I'll stay with my team. If they're going, then I'll go with them.
Do you park your bike?
Fuck. All right, we're parking all our vehicles.
Hello has already parked the car.
I'll park my bike next to are these people touching my bike?
No one is touching your bike. They are looking at it from a distance.
Good, but that bike's basically, I get the gist that bike is going to stay right there.
Oh, absolutely. You get the gist that these people love your bike.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But if you touched their bike, they'd get just as mad.
I'm not going to touch their bike.
Parked next to where you are all parked is a 1952 Black Lightning, which is a gorgeous old bike, and there's a song about it.
So
there's also I forget the year, but one of the old Indian motorbikes, Indian being the company.
So desperately trying to pry my eyes away from these beautiful bikes, as I'm parking my own. I want to stay into the speaker, but I don't want people around me to hear. I don't want these Elvisists to hear me. But I want to say into my headphone, I say, are we really staying here?
I don't see why not.
I see like 100 reasons why not. But if you guys want to do this, I'll do this. But like,
these people seem super all right.
They seem like fucking crazy cult people.
They just seem kind of nice and like they like music.
You do see a couple like families with kids running around on the side lawn.
If it makes you feel better, Jack, I do not need sleep, so I will stay and watch.
Oh, you better believe I'm not sleeping either. Fuck that. Look, if you guys want to stay here, I'll stay with you, but I'm telling you, just keep your heads on a swivel.
Yeah, I don't think this is dangerous at all, but I thank you for your caution.
And my head is always on a swivel.
Yeah, it's disturbing. All right, let's go.
And then I'll just say, it's better to be in their good graces at the moment and wary.
Oh no, you guys are doing great. The music and you talking this shit is better than what my plan was. So this is working. But I don't know. Just keep an eye out.
As you come into the hotel, you see a guy sitting at the desk with his feet up. And I say guy, I mean Grackletooth, who have enormous kind of alligator type heads, and sharp teeth. They're about 12 feet tall. They're built like a entire
Brick house.
Yeah. They are solid, and it is holding like a giant, like there is a giant railgun like on the desk next to it, and he's got his feet up and like, oh yes, Colonel. He's like, get 2 rooms for my friends here. He's like, all right, 7 and 8 should be free on the first floor. First floor, so you even be a little higher so you can see the, Grackletooth. First floor, first floor good for you. You want to go a little higher so you can see more of the grounds.
First floor.
All right.
Whatever that one wants.
I say, if the Colonel says to get you a room, I'll get you a nice one. Okay, yeah, first floor. All right. He reaches back, grabs like 2 hotel key cards, puts them down on the desk and says, that'll open 7 and 8 tonight.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Now, let me tell you some of the policies we got.
Could we have 5 and 6?
Policies we got here.
Could we have room 5 and 6?
Jack, why?
Looks behind him at like a checklist, just written on the wall. Is like, nope.
What about 9 or 10?
I mean, 9, yes, but not 10. 10's got a family in it. I didn't want to put you wall to wall with the family, though. That might.
All right. These rooms are fine. Yeah.
All right.
All right, so we got. So your checkout's gonna be at like 11, and don't make too much noise. I mean, everyone's gonna make some noise, but like, I don't know you. Don't make keep it family friendly in the hallways, if you know what I mean. And yeah,
Harkins.
All will be received in Graceland.
Thank you.
He slides over the keys to you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. So who's rooming with who?
The Colonel has wandered off at this point.
I just start making my way towards the rooms.
Hello tends to just stay out in the hallway between, like, where you guys are, just watching hallways during the evenings.
Kind of want to make them room together, Jovra, but then I don't want to be a total, like, having them, like, kill each other in the middle of the night. This is my concern.
Wait, what?
Yes.
You and Harkins in the same room.
I assume me and Harkins, we was going to do the boys club, girls club thing. Harkins were going to be in the same room.
But I'm just worried you're going to kill each other in the middle of the night.
So
Once nobody's paying attention, they're like like bros.
now you're going to see us go toppling. This is why I chose the first floor, so that when we go toppling out the window, we don't fall to our deaths or hurt ourselves. This is why I chose the first floor.
So I'm literally saying to Jovra, should we split up?
I think so.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Whatever room Harkins goes into, I'd like you to go into that room.
Is there any particular reason that you would appreciate that?
Yes, I would appreciate it because if he falls asleep, I want you to stay awake.
I'm gonna fall asleep because I do not care.
I have a room with Jack.
Oh, you want to room, Jack? I thought you wanted to talk to Hello. That's why I was gonna. But yeah, I'll go with Harkins.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Then is everybody going with Harkins?
No.
Just us 3.
Iola and Harkins and
I do have really
one.
good looks.
And me.
Okay.
And me and Jover do another room.
Okay.
Okay.
You're very attractive, Harkins. You are not Iola's type.
I'm
I hope
not
you
a.
don't feel awkward by Hello staring at you all night, because that's now what she's been tasked.
I literally. I could sleep through a hailstorm. I don't
imagine
even care.
Harkins could like pass out in the middle of a firefight if he chose to.
That is correct. Yeah. There's no
Just
part of
like
Harkins.
Hark-
It's like, yeah.
I do not run, I salt her.
I walk with purpose. Deadly
Hello
purpose.
just like
Yeah.
parks herself, and you know that back corner of the room where there's like always the bed and like the chair, there's that corner behind the desk, like that's
Mhm.
where she parks herself, and she just like,
That's your little corner, your little nook.
yeah,
There's an air conditioner in the room that is running.
yeah.
Oh,
Way
nice.
too cold until you turn it off.
Oh, are you way too cold? Are you kidding me? It's the best.
It's
No.
never too cold.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know what's
Can
up.
I just put it in the middle?
That's what blankets were made for.
Exactly.
No, it's built into the wall.
No, I meant can't I just like not turn it off because Harkins wants it cold, but like turn the cold
Turn
down
the
a tiny
vents.
bit and give Harkins the bed closest to it.
I always take the bed
Yes,
closest
but
to
it
the
does
air
less than
conditioner.
you'd want.
Oh,
There is a little fridge in the room, and in there, if you open it, there's like 2 bottles of beer and like 2 bottles of water.
I
I'll take
add
a
2
bottle of
juice
beer.
boxes to one.
Is
pull them
there
off.
a credit?
There is a credit swiper
I'll
on the
swipe.
side.
Book.
So
Bottle
yeah,
of beer.
all of that will cost a total of 7 credits.
All right. I
What,
don't
to
even
just
know.
open the fridge or?
to the beers and the waters.
Oh.
For
Hello
all-
adds 2 juice boxes to cool them down.
Hello does not have refrigeration.
So they're just juice boxes that are room temperature, if not warm.
Did Hello bring a bunch of goldfish for midnight snacks in the hotel?
Yes, she did.
The beer is
Not a
bottled
bunch,
it
but-
says bottled at Graceland. It is
I'm getting such heavy Fallout New Vegas vibes from this, and I fucking love it. Like, it's so intense. I love it. Like the touristy shit mixed in with the future. I love it.
She would have also given Jack at the end of their conversation 2 juice boxes and like 3 goldfish, little like goldfish
pouches. Yeah,
pouches. Yeah.
Thanks.
that's 300 calories worth of goldfish.
Well, that's all I'm eating and drinking here, so works. For
They say the mess hall's down that way. If you need, someone should be there all night, but there's no guarantee.
a complimentary breakfast, I assume.
Yeah, we'll tell you you're real good at cooking when you make it.
Okay.
Oh, I
scary
like
alligator
you.
man.
You're good. I like
Big
that a
scary
lot.
lizard
Actually.
man.
Hey, call me Tulsa McLean.
Tulsa McLean.
Thank you, Tulsa.
Thank you.
All right.
I go into my room.
I go into Jack's room. No, I'm totally kidding. I go into my room.
I kick Harkins out my room.
It's canon now, guys. It's canon. It's like, wrong room. Ugh.
So it is only about like 6 at night, or we'll say getting towards 7. You do hear people like out in the open area. You do hear at least 2 different people playing guitar and singing.
What
I'm gonna-
songs?
I'm gonna ask Hello to play one of the Elvis songs for me. And I'm going to try to learn it on guitar. Which I do play guitar.
Yeah.
All right, roll that for me. Roll your guitar playing.
Is that a literal fucking skill?
Yeah, it's a little
Absolutely.
fucking
Oh
skill.
my god, this game.
You know what other game has that? Dungeons and Dragons.
Does it?
Yeah, play instrument.
Yeah.
Mhm.
guitar.
Well, it's
Just
yes, it
profession.
has
No, it's
Efficiency.
performance,
yeah
right?
tool proficiency, or performance. Yeah.
Oh, I never use performance. I would get. I never use tool proficiency.
One guy is
Do whatever.
playing "The Angels Want to Wear My Red Shoes" on guitar, which is in fact an Elvis Costello song. But he seems to be in the mistaken impression and is giving it very much an Elvis Presley vibe.
It's all Elvis is whatever.
Which, by the way, I'm teaching you a bridge over troubled water.
Did Elvis sing that?
It's on my
Elvis.
Elvis playlist.
Oh man, that's
Covered
just
a lot of
wrong.
stuff.
Yeah, he just stole shit from everyone. But we can go into the deeply troubling cultural implications of that at a different time.
I was trying to find a
And-
slower song that would be easier to learn on like guitar. So
Love
that's
Me
why I went with that.
Tender.
Oh,
Love Me
sure. We'll go with that one then. Love Me Tenders is what I teach you.
Super easy.
And the way that I do it is I take my bionic eye and I put like a YouTube video up.
I love it. Yes. it happens.
I'm just gonna go actually out and listen to them and not deal with all this shenanigans.
I'm just the song on a guitar. Don't hate.
I'm hating. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not hating. I'm not judging. Harkins looks like nothing. His face is nothing. He just walks out with a beer in his hand and goes to listen to musicians.
Yep. There's
Doesn't-
you are absolutely welcomed anywhere, like to listen
I
to the guys jamming out.
I mean,
need to
I
have-
did roll a 12, people. Come on.
You rolled a 12. I'm sorry, I forgot to check. So you quickly pick up this song. It's not super difficult.
Great, thanks.
Jack.
Jack is moving one of the beds in front of the door.
All right.
And I check outside. What's outside of my immediate window?
Immediately outside of your window is a rock with a very nice tree. It's about 5 feet away. On that rock is 2 people dressed in Elvis, the Elvis jacket, the black, like the jacket, wearing, like striped shirts. Both of them are making out with each other.
Okay,
I'm sorry. Those 2 people are making out.
The landscape is it like open? Could I get back to my bike from here if I jumped out this window?
This window does seem to be mega damaged, but it does open.
Mega damaged glass.
Yep.
Fuck you, Rifts.
But being on the first floor, it does have a crank where you can open it. Any other floor, this wouldn't be true.
But the area, the grass, I could circle around and get back to the front area.
Pretty easily, yeah. It wouldn't be. You'd have to. It's wide open ground the whole way.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. Okay. Then I check that. I pull the blinds back over. I put myself to the right of the window and kind of slide down and just start checking my shotgun and all of my weapons, actually, because they're usually like grimy. So I'm just making sure that they will function if I need them to. I'm going into like soldier combat mode right now.
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you are looking out for us, and I can tell you are being very observant.
Yeah.
When we interact with some of them, especially Colonel Parker, if Colonel Parker starts to change form, I need you not to shoot.
What do you mean if he changes form?
I have a strong feeling that. Do you know much about dragons?
You can roll that demon of monsters. You've certainly shot.
I don't think I need to. Okay, I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna say probably everybody in the Rifts world has at least a baseline knowledge of what the fuck a dragon is.
Yes.
But I'm gonna go ahead and roll it to see how far I get.
Yeah, 0 successes. So you've heard of dragon?
Never seen one.
You've never seen one.
I mean,
To your
isn't
knowledge.
Zarsig like a BB kind of?
Well, we mean dragons. Dragons.
Like,
They get bigger. They get much, much bigger. I know that they're incredibly dangerous.
Not all of them.
Well, no, all of them, but not all of them will hurt you, but all of them can.
Yes, you are correct. Technically, all of them are dangerous.
Zarsig is dangerous, but I do not fear Zarsig.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
yet. No.
Zarsig is dangerous, and Zarsig is a very small dragon. Correct?
Yes, she's a baby. Still, in
Gotcha.
dragon terms, she
Gotcha.
is only 38. Dragons can live to be hundreds of years old. So. But some dragons can change their shape, and some of them walk as humans.
You tell me that fucking guy is a dragon?
Most likely.
That man is okay. That man is most likely a dragon, in your opinion, who is the only person I've ever met who literally hangs out with a dragon all the time. You're telling me that that guy is most likely a fucking dragon?
Yes.
Fuck.
Okay, hold now, Jericho. This is why I wanted to do this privately. I need you understand tactically when information needs to be shared, but also contained. Correct?
Yeah. Now's not the time to lose our heads. Right.
Right. What I'm about to tell you, I cannot have you just blabbing whenever, wherever. Okay? Iola knows this because we've known each other for a while. And I'm telling you this, I'm not leaving Harkins out on purpose. Harkins will eventually, I will. But I need to tell you directly because I know you are on high alert right now.
Well, I'm on higher alert now that I know that there's a fucking undercover dragon. All right, look.
He shook my left hand.
Okay.
All right. So this is, my blood axe. This is a common tattoo among my people.
I didn't know that, but okay. Cool.
The one on our actual wrist on our left hand, that weapon is specific to each of our clans.
Okay. So you tell me he knew your clan?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I'm from a clan called Draco Amidicus.
Okay. Something to do with dragons?
We are friends of dragons. We have guarded the nest of hatchlings for generations.
Okay.
In fact, the tattoo, the ice dragon, I got because Zarsig and I actually defended that information almost to our deaths. And that is part of my clan's way.
All right. You're protectors of dragons.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm with you.
This is why if we start speaking, if you notice he says something to Zarsig, called her cousin.
Yeah, he spoke a bunch of gibberish. Oh, okay.
Okay. If you hear that type of gibberish between us, that is what's going on. And I just need you to keep your head.
Look, I get it. I get it. All right. I'm not the quietest. I'm not the calmest. Okay. But we're in a very different situation right now. We're not in a town where I'm going to go get drunk and get in a fight because we're not in a town. All right. I don't know what the fuck this place is, but to me, we are in hostile fucking territory. We are behind enemy lines. Do you understand? And with the information you just gave me, now I know without a doubt that those hostiles can annihilate us fucking easily. Because though I've never fought a dragon or seen one, I have seen the aftermath of some. As you know, you travel through rifts, you can't help but see some shit, and it's devastating.
Yes.
So I hear what you're saying. I think you need to go tell Harkins immediately, and I think Harkins needs to come back. I think we all need to stay in one room, and I think we all need to talk about what we're going to do next.
Thank you, Jericho.
Also, do not say that word here. I'm just Jack.
You're just Jack?
Do not say Jericho. I'm just Jack.
Understand, Jack. I understand.
He's like touching his eye, like the scar. All right.
There is a TV in the room. And on it, the TV has been on since you came in the room, and it's like the hotel channel.
Is it like the history? It should be the history channel.
Part of it is history of the place, pictures of Elvis, and a schedule of tomorrow's events.
Always the history channel.
Okay.
No, it's not the history channel. It's the default hotels channel. But it does have like a built blank, 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 rebuilt. It tells the story about party by blah, blah, blah.
Close enough. That's close enough.
Yeah. And at one point, tomorrow's schedule comes up and it says like 10 a.m. karate with the king. And it shows a picture of a guy who looks exactly like Elvis. Looks exactly like a young Elvis doing like a karate pose. No, an actual karate pose.
And Jack?
Yeah.
signals are always good, and sometimes we can't. Our communicators can be overheard and such. Why Zarsik doesn't speak? While I was with Iola, we sort of developed a language. If you ever hear Zarsik do any sort of nai and e and ya together,
Okay.
that is bad. Okay, nai and e and ya.
Nai, e, yeah.
Yeah,
Got it.
that is bad. Okay.
Okay. If I pull out my shotgun, that's bad. But I understand. I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
I think if shit goes down here, we don't fight, we run. We fight our way out and we keep running. My bike's fast as fuck. Your guy's van is pretty fast. Harkins is pretty fast, but I mean, if he falls behind, hey, there's nothing we can do about it. But we can't fight a dragon. So if worse comes to worse here, and if I hear that Ami-ya, we're fucking gone.
Understood.
All right. Go find Harkins.
All right. Floating by your window is a man on a giant soap bubble with a giant tray in front of him of soap.
What?
There's a man. He is dark-skinned with old man with white hair in a cross-legged position, riding what appears to be some kind of magic bubble. Pulls out a giant thing, blows an enormous bubble heart that turns 10 feet high into a cloud and just floats up.
I want this ability.
Yeah.
So
that,
bad.
We're gonna go to break.
I'm just staring at it. This is why I don't fucking trust this place.
We're talking, they're like, what? And soon.
Rhythmic High, thank you for the 14-person raid. We love you very much. We're about to come back in, but I had to give a shout out. Thank you. Everyone give a whole lot of love in chat to Rhythmic High. Just show a bunch of thank yous and thingies out there. We're going to shout out some Rhythmic High right now as well, and we'll be back in just a second. Woo, we're coming back right now. We're back. Hi, we're back. Okay, we're back.